guys, your girl Renee from Renee's Garden Adventures, and I'm out here today because I need to look around because, as you can see, my garden is full of leaves. And some of those leaves I'm going to use as my compost. I'm going to rake them up. Some of them, I won't be able to get them all done today, but I'm going to at least try to get some of them done and put them in piles and then come back because we just had a fantastic rain. So as you can see, all my plants and things have got a good water. They look good. Look at that lettuce. That lettuce, it needs, I have to do a harvest on the lettuce, and I need to pull up some of the beets. Look at that, my green onions. They are doing so good. Look at that, you guys. Look at that lettuce. Isn't that lettuce beautiful? And that's that butter crunch lettuce. And then I have some more lettuce over here as well. And I'm going to take out these, I'm just going to cut the tops off of these bean plants because they have done what they could possibly do for me. So I am grateful for that. So, oh, and these are some of those garden peas that I started some more in the house. So I'm going to plant these two out in the buckets over here. In those blue buckets, I'm going to put two of them in one of those buckets. I have more upstairs on my grow table, but they are not big enough. And I need them to be at least a little bit of being strong because when we get our cold temperatures, I want them to be able to, you know, stand and deal with the extreme weather that we're going to be having. So first thing I'm going to do is that we're going to go over there and we're going to put these two pea plants into those buckets. And then we're going to walk around the garden and we are going to see what is going on back here. Because I'm going to start over in the green garden like I always do. And we're going to check that out. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's get busy. All right, guys, so this is the bucket where we're going to plant these two peas plants. And as well, I don't think you guys can see because I've got you guys turned down, but I got leaves falling all over the place. I mean, all over the place. All right, so we're going to put two of these in this container right here. We'll put one here. The soil has already been wet because, like I said, we received some rain, so this should be good. I love growing these peas because this variety of peas are easy to grow and they grow fast and they germinate really quick. So I'm going to stick one there and we're going to put one here and then I'll get a cage. So, because they already have their tendrils already on here. So they are ready to grab onto something. So I got to go get a tomato cage. I'm going to stick this one right in here. There you go. Plant that one there. And these are still growing in those pea pellets. So that's good. And these are supposed to be cold tolerant. So they should be good to go. And I'm just going to stick this cups right there. All right. So we got them in. All right. Let's go look over in the green garden and see how that's looking. I know it's going to be a hot mess, but let's go check it out. Look at this, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. I got so many leaves here. Trying to get my rake here. So let's go check out the green garden. Look at this. Leaves, leaves, leaves for days. Oh, this is the section I always like to film because this is the most colorful part of the garden. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? With the garden sign, my gnome, and all the beautiful leaves. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I just think that is so cute. But this is what the green garden is looking like. Remember how it was all nice and manicured and looked all beautiful? We got all the birds and stuff and the trees up there flying around. I don't think you guys can see them, but they're up there trying to get their home and everything ready. But this is what it's looking like, you guys. Whole bunch of leaves, whole bunch of everything. So I'm just gonna go set you up and you guys can watch me rake for a little while. Signs that I picked out are really nice. They came out really good. But most of my trees, I don't know if you guys can see because of the sun, but most of my trees have dropped most of their leaves and stuff. So I'm happy about that, child. Because the more they drop, the less I have to come and keep raking up. All right, so let's get busy. Alright guys, I got one tomato left on my tomato. I'm going to show you right here. Going to be my last tomato of the season. I still got to get some of this basil too. Look. Check this out. No, I look like a hot mess, but look, last tomato of the season. Let me wipe it off good. See, wipe it, kiss it, and we're gonna eat it. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. So good, so good. And I wish I could I think I'm going to try to take a cutting off this tomato, put it in a jar of water, and see if I can grow some roots off of this tomato, and then see if I can start it, keep it through the winter. And if I get some roots on it, then I'm going to put it in some soil, and then I could at least have that plant ready to go out for next year. That's going to be just another experiment that we're going to be doing, because I still got a cluster of tomatoes. Look at this. I don't know if you guys be able to see it, but let me show you. So I'm going to lower the camera here. See? Right here. Look. I still got some cluster of those tomatoes right there, and I still have some blooms right there. You guys see that? So I ain't gonna give up on it yet. It's still showing me it still wants to try to produce. So if it still want to try to produce, child, I'm gonna let it. And didn't remember when I cleaned out this bed right here? Now look at it. It's all them crazy weeds again. So I think if I can find some cardboard, which I was supposed to do a long time ago, get this cardboard and cover this bed. See, my basil is still looking good. There's still some good pieces of basil on these. So I'm going to come out here, chop them down, pick off the leaves that are the good leaves, and then throw the other ones into my compost. And then we're going to put them in the dehydrator. And we're going to dehydrate those basil leaves, and we're going to put them in a jar. All right, guys, let me finish breaking up this stuff, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how much I got done. All right, still looking for those lantern bugs, because you know that one that flew on me and I didn't know it was on me, child, still got me kind of like all, worked up. Whew. You see, I still got a bunch of, I did my piles of leaves here. So they are looking good. I got a pile there, and I got a beautiful pile right there. I'm gonna put this in a bag, and I'm gonna keep this. And I might put some of these leaves in some of my garden beds so they can break down and put these beds to rest. And then in the fall, in the spring, I can just mix this in with my normal compost and stuff, and then they'll break down over time because that's just food I'm putting back into my beds. So some of these I'll bag up, and some of these I'll put in my garden beds, which would be perfect. And maybe it'll suppress some of these weeds, and I won't have to pick up as much leaves as I normally do. Now this part over here on my up on the top of my heel, let me show you. These ones by the stairs, stuff up there, I'm going to have to get my little helper, and he usually blows all them leaves and stuff down for me, and then I'll just rake them up and then put them in a bag, and I will have those for make me some black gold, you guys. But isn't this beautiful? All the leaves and stuff. And I got to fix up my little windmill thing here because it looks like it's trying to fall over, or something got on it. There. Something was trying to make it lean over. Now it's back right. Because we had some horrible rain, and we had some high winds too. So, all right, guys, let me get busy. All right, family. Well, I got half of the green garden done. Let me show you. Whew, these gnats or something are still out here. All right, so I got my first bag of leaves right there. That's just debris from all the trees and stuff that I was cutting. But let me give you a quick little look around so you guys can see that I cleaned up that area. Go slow so I don't make you dizzy. Looking good, looking good. I'll turn, put you down a little bit and go this way. Let me go fix that rose bush right here because I want to make sure that that rose bush stays on that trellis. So let me go get that one limb that's trying to escape and put it where it needs to be. Because this is a beautiful pink rose. So let's stick this where it needs to go. There. This one. Stick it over here. Yeah. There we go. All right, because you got to train them roses. Because if you don't, them roses will get out of hand, and they'll just be hard to maneuver them in your trellis once the cane starts to get hard and stiff. And I still have this trellis over here. I still haven't found my rose, but I'll find it probably in the spring. I'll come up with either, maybe I'll do a rose and a clematis. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think that's what I'll do. I'll put a clematis on that one. So still gonna continue to let you see. I have some leaves. Well, I raked some, but some of my leaves off of my tree are still falling. But hey, you got to keep up on it, because if you don't, child, these leaves will take over. So the next part I have to do, and I probably won't show you on camera, is from the stairs, from this section that I'll do next, is from here, and then I'll go all the way to where my wheelbarrow is over there. See my wheelbarrow over there? That's where I'll do my next set of leaves, and then I just keep on going. And I'll probably have my friend get the leaves that are off on the ledge right here. I'll have him blow that down with his with the leaf blower. But isn't that pretty though? That is the epitome of fall. All the beautiful colors is gorgeous. Let's take an up close look of what I'm talking about. Just look, isn't that so pretty? And that's my hellebore, the one that I said that I have one of. I had two, but I don't know if that one survived, but that one is beautiful. And fall and winter is their time to shine. So I've got to come over here. Even the hydrangea bush, even though it's in fall and it's starting to dry up, look at that bush. And with that sign, isn't that a beautiful color? Now that is a beautiful fall picture right there. I may take a picture of that and put it on my Instagram account because the leaves are just so beautiful. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me zoom in. Look at that. You cannot tell me that is not gorgeous. With that flag too. And the gnome. Let me back up so you guys be able to see what I'm talking about. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now that's a stunner right there. Stunner. With that being said, I'm going to leave it right here because I got to get this bag tied up, put it to the side so it won't get thrown to the trash can because I need them leaves because that's food for my plants and makings of some good soil for the coming season. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And Miss Renee will see you in the next video. Woohoo! Get out there and enjoy the fall weather if you can. All right, guys, take care.